3rd May acts as a reminder to government of the need to respect their commitment to press freedom, and is also a day of reflection among media professionals about issues of press freedom and professional ethics. Just as importantly, it is also World Asthma Day.
World Press Freedom Day is a day of support for media which advocates for restraint or abolition of press freedom. It is also a day of remembrance for those journalists who lost their life in the pursuit of a story.
Hello there, it is good to have you join us on this edition. My name is Anne-Marie Anthony. You will enjoy our regular segment and lots more.
Welcome to another half hour of information, education and entertainment. My name is Erica Adejo. We are friends from Stade La Vie School. Please stay tuned.
I would absolutely invite you all to tune in as often as you possibly can to Our World. It really is a wonderful program that showcases the young of our country, and you can get a sense of what the future holds for this country. So Our World is the program. Please tune in as often as you can every week.
So went out to the street to find out what kids have to say about their favorite TV, radio presenter or programs.
Do kids read online newspapers? Do they have role models in the world of broadcasting? You're about to find out. Enjoy.
My name is Rodney Anthony, and my favorite TV presenter is Siri Toba. He is my role model and he inspires me a lot.
My favorite TV presenter is that man, and I like him because he teaches children morals. I want to be just like him when I grow up.
My favorite radio presenter is Ahmed Issa. I like him because of his devotion to the rights of citizens.
My favorite presenter is Binta Buka. She presents on AIT and she's my inspiration.
Welcome. That was fun, right? Well, my favorite TV program is Our World on AIT. Tell me, who is your favorite journalist?
My favorite journalist is Nancy Nlo Nnanji from Moneyline program on AIT. Shout out to all media men, women and femmes who stand for unbiased and accurate information.
We celebrate the courage of journalists and remember those who have been harassed, intimidated, detained, tortured, kidnapped or killed for simply doing their jobs.
Moving on, we shall take this feature on asthma awareness and care. Please stay with us.
Good day, friends. My name is Andrew Atonasho, and I'm going to be talking about the features of asthma. Asthma is the most common reason that children visit the doctor or go to the hospital. What is asthma? Asthma is a common disease of the airway, the structure through which air passes when moving from your mouth and your nose down to your lung. It can cause the muscles in the airway to tighten and the lining of the airway to become swollen and inflamed, producing sticky mucus. These changes can make the airway to become narrow, making it difficult to breathe, and can lead to coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, and chest tightness. The reason some children have asthma is not fully understood, but treats the factors of family members with asthma, eczema, or hay fever, potential genetic factors, sensitizing airborne particles, having a mother who smoked during pregnancy. To practice asthma first aid, sit the child upright. Give the child 4 puffs of reliever medication one at a time, taking 4 breaths for each puff. Call an ambulance. Continue to give the child more puffs of reliever medication, taking 4 breaths at each puff until the ambulance arrived. Thank you.
If you have just joined us, you are watching our world where we provide content of entertainment, creativity, and plenty of laughs,
making it the perfect show for young viewers looking for something new. Next is the Smart Kid segment. Take a listen.
Hello friends, my name is Ebuka Oji. In our art corner, we're going to be learning how to draw a heart shape. The materials needed are a cardboard and a marker. First of all, you fold your cardboard into two, draw a question mark on both sides without the dots. Now, let's start. Now I am done with my drawing. This is my house.
Welcome back. It's time for another segment. We call it A Day With. Enjoy this time out with a seasoned journalist.
Every May 3rd is World Press Freedom Day, marked annually since 1993. The day offers a valuable opportunity which reflects on the importance of the freedom of the press in Nigeria. Thankfully, we have a day with a veteran journalist. Find out more after the break. My name is Warren Fashobo. Glad to know you are still there. Journalists are indispensable to the functioning of democracy here in Nigeria and worldwide. Our guest is none other than the Managing Director and Editor-in-Chief of MONTAGE Africa Media Limited, publishers of New National Star newspaper, Dr. Obinna Nwachukwu. Thanks for having us here, sir.
Thanks for coming.
Please tell us what was growing up like.
I can say that I grew up in not too rich and not too poor family. I'm from a royal family. My father was a councillor in those days when they used to have county council. And then he also rose to become one of the kingmakers in my place. I had every opportunity of having quality education. But what happened was that I think from when I was very small, very young, even when I didn't know what journalism was all about, I told myself I would be a journalist and a lawyer. I used to hear of one Tony Momo in those days who was a lawyer and a journalist. And I took him as a mentor even without knowing him. I got interested in things that had to do with communication, in things that had to do with journalism. So when I eventually finished and became a journalist, a lot of people said, oh, we are not surprised. So even when I was in secondary school, I used to write letters to the editor. Any issue, I will write in biro, take it to my elder sister who was a typist. She will type it, double spacing. I will go and buy stamp, go to postal agency in my place, post it to Guardian newspapers then. It was Guardian that was then and Daily Times. And I remember the first day they published my article, letter to the editor. I was calling for the road they were doing from my place, from Imo State, from Owerri to Umuahia. People were driving anyhow. So I now called for a mobile court to be trying reckless drivers. That was the first article. I didn't know it was published until one day I saw it. But I was more highly elated when then Ama Ogan, who was editor Guardian, this is in the 80s, wrote a letter to me. And you know, in those days when you write a letter, it takes up to a month. After like 3 months, I got that letter. I treasure that letter till tomorrow, that an editor of a newspaper wrote to me. For the whole of my community, it was talked about. And I thank God from that level of being a freelancer, being a columnist, I've risen to where I am today. I specialize in print journalism, and I can boldly say that I've passed through all the levels: production, editing, copywriting, to today where I am overseeing this newspaper called New National Star and other media outfits within our organization.
Sir, this year's World Press Freedom Day theme is Journalism Under Digital Siege. Tell us more about that.
Fine. When you say, before was journalism was print and broadcast. Print has to do with newspaper, magazines, journals. Then broadcast has to do with radio and television. But in the last few years, something came up, what we're now calling digital journalism, what some people call online journalism. Some people call it social media. And it came in Nigeria with the advent of mobile phone, which was introduced by former President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2001. And then the computerization of operations, in those days we used to say Y2K, that was in the year 2000. So the threat there now is this. In journalism, for example, news, it is said that news is what you have not heard. Are you hearing me? What you have not heard is news. So somebody can tell you something, say, oh, it's news to me. That means I'm not aware. It may be stale news to me. Maybe I've heard it, but so long as you have not heard it, it's news to you. But now, the speed with which news is breaking, the speed with which information is being disseminated is faster than imagined. So it's a threat. Because the speed with which the digital media is going is faster and cannot be arrested by what is known as traditional media.
Google says press freedom upholds efforts to ensure that journalists can perform their responsibilities in a safe and protected environment. Is this happening in Nigeria, sir?
On every May 3rd, you celebrate journalists. Because apart from the executive, the legislature, the executive, the judiciary, the media is the fourth, what we call the fourth estate of the realm. In other words, the media is the fourth organization or whatever recognized by the Constitution. In other words, if you remove government, the next most important thing in any nation is the media. Because without communication, there will be problem. As we are here now, it's the journalist that will tell you the road is blocked. It's the journalist that will tell you there's an attack on this road, follow the other road. It's the journalist that will tell you even what to eat. Like yesterday, NAFDAC said there are some noodles that have issues. It's the media that will tell you. So it's not only in Nigeria, globally there are threats. Even to tomorrow, there are a good number of, more than 200 journalists across the world are in prisons, are in cells, are being threatened up and down. So the World Press Freedom is to celebrate this profession.
Sir, do you agree that allowing the press to operate unimpeded so it can report news truthfully, accurately, and transparently is central to achieving a credible and democratic society?
Well, I answered the question on two ways. When you allow somebody to do something unimpeded, it can be abused. You know, they say for every responsibility, there's an obligation. Why I will agree that journalists need to be given all the freedom they need to practice their profession, I will also need to say that there should also be regulations. There are people who are abusing that profession called journalism. You are not supposed to collect money from somebody to write against another person. You are not supposed to write any story without verifying your facts. If they tell me that you are corrupt, I am not supposed to write it until I hear from you or hear from somebody who knows you. But these days, we see the opposite of that. As a journalist, you are not supposed to write based on tribalism, based on religious sentiments, based on political leaning. You are supposed to be objective. That's what journalism practice taught us. I will not subscribe that they should be given that unimpeded access because it could be abused. But I stand that journalists should be given the freedom in accordance with the law and that they should practice in line with the ethics of the profession. And if they do it, and the society also sees them as part and parcel of the society, there will be no problem.
Sir, what is the challenge of this job? Have you ever been prevented from seeing the true side of the story?
Of course, there are a lot of challenges. I specialize in investigative journalism, for which I have won award in 1994, 2000, 1996, 1998, and all that. So for the kind of job we do as investigative journalists, most times you may put all your efforts. At the end of the day, it will not be published. I spent 2 weeks in Cotonou trying to monitor people who are into this smugglers for 2 weeks, mosquito biting me, sleeping inside the ship and all that. Finished it, brought the story in one of the media houses in Lagos. I was not allowed to publish it. So there are a lot of challenges. That is even the challenge of your life. There's somebody that you may meet, he will grant interview, you publish it, he will come out and deny that he never said such. Socrates said, difficulty is an excuse history does not accept. So if you are a journalist and you are not able to discharge your duties because of challenges, then you are not. So there are a lot of challenges.
So how do you relax and what is your favorite thing to eat?
Fine. The issue is that for this job, I can't tell you that there is anything like relaxation. It's a job you do 7 days a week. I come to work practically every day because every day the paper must come out. Every day of the week, paper will come out. Every day of the week, television will be open. Is it not? Every day of the week, radio is on. In fact, some radio stations and television stations run 24 hours of the day. So it's like that. So you only relax when you have time. The issue is that you may know when you will go to work, but you may not know when you will close. What was the second leg of your question? Fine. I'm an African. I like African food. I like oha soup because in my place, every family has an oha. And then I like fish because my father was a fisherman. And then I like fufu because I'm an Igbo man. But generally, I eat every Nigerian food. And I can tell you I've eaten practically every Nigerian food. Whether Yoruba, whether Tivu, whether Hausa. Wherever I go, I make myself at home. So long as it's decent and so long as it's within my reach.
Finally, sir, what will you like to be remembered for?
As one Nigerian who has never in my life given anybody a bribe, and who has never in my life taken bribe, I would like to be remembered as one Nigerian who reshaped journalism and who stood by the ethics of the profession without compromising standards. And finally, I would like to be remembered as somebody who serves God and humanity, and who is open, accommodating, and who does not bear grudges or have wicked intentions against anybody.
Thank you for having us. Happy World Press Freedom Day.
Thank you, and I appreciate you for coming here. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. Thank you.
To all who fight with the pen and speak the truth, Happy Press Freedom Day.
I am Engineer Raymond Alego Dopesi. I urge parents to please devote and dedicate more time to the supervision and upbringing of their children. Never know the heights to which these children will get to. Watch our world on this station every week.
Thanks for staying with us. I know our fans are looking forward to the State in Focus. Well, on this edition, we are leaving the shores of Nigeria. Let's take you to the 7 wonders of the world. Explore.
Hello friends, my name is Donald H. King. Today I'll be taking you around the world to the 7 wonders of the world. The Great Wall of China is one of the world's largest building construction projects. It is widely thought to be about 5,500 miles, but a disputed Chinese study claims it is about 13,017 miles. Chichen Itza is a major city on Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, which flourished in the 18th and 19th centuries. The structure features a total of 365 steps, the number of days in the solar year. The ancient city of Petra, Jordan, is located in the remote valley, nested among the sandstone mountain and cliff. It is claimed to be one of the places where Moses struck a rock and water gushed forth. This icon site in Peru was discovered in 1911 and was believed to be a secret icon stronghold used during the 16th century rebellion against Spanish rule. Christ the Redeemer statue. It is a colossal statue of Jesus standing at the top of a mountain called Corrado in Rio de Janeiro. The Colosseum in Rome was built in the 1st century by the order of the Emperor Vespasian. It was capable of holding 50,000 spectators who watched a variety of events. Taj Mahal is located in Agra, India, and regarded as one of the world's most iconic monuments, and is perhaps the finest example of Mahal architecture. Friends, I hope you can try and visit these places in your lifetime. Once again, my name is Donald King.
Next is the question of the week. Ready? Come on.
Hi friends, my name is Momo Veronica. Last week, you were given a sentence to put in the right order.
Also arrange in the correct order. A. Emeka tried to draw a donkey. B. He knew what a donkey looked like. C. Yet he couldn't get his donkey right.
The answer is A. Emeka wanted to draw a donkey. B. He knew what a donkey looked like. C. Yet he couldn't get his donkey right. The answer is A, B, and C. The first correct answer was gotten by 10-year-old Wuk Abasi, a Keruke. Congratulations! The producer will call you. Let's hear from some of our friends who got their gifts.
My name is Adetoyin Bolaiwa. I answered a question on the 5th of October 2022 and on the 12th of October 2022. I was announced the winner of the game. Our award has given me my prize. Thank you very much, our award. Almighty God will continue to be with you. Amen.
My name is Excel Oyemba. I am 10 years old. I live at Kurudo, Abuja. I really want to appreciate our award for the presents I received. May the good Lord favor and bless you all. In Jesus' name. And to all viewers out there, watch our awards to win great prizes by answering the question that will be displayed. Thank you all. Thank you, our award.
My name is Yvonne Yezu and I'm from Lekki, Lagos. I love watching award because of it is educative and interesting. Thank you, award. I got my gift. Bye.
This week, complete this proverb. Pennywise. As always, text your answer stating your name, age and location. To the producer, our award on 0818 79 Your time starts now. Good luck. Our award continues shortly.
I hope you have enjoyed every moment on our walk. Join us next Wednesday for a fresh episode on your darling station, Africa Independent Television. I am Anne-Marie Anthony. Thanks for your time.
My name is Erica Adejo. We love you. Be good. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. From both of us, bye for now.